Hello everybody and welcome back to the lecture. As this section of the course is all about generating visuals, we cannot overlook such an important topic as how to create those instructions. In the upcoming video, I will share my top 7 recommendations on how to craft effective prompts. Let's get started. Sometimes you will see solid outputs with simple, open-ended prompts, especially if you are open to surprises. However, when you have a specific vision in mind, describing various details can help lead you to perfection. But regardless of the direction you want to take, I recommend starting with a simple prompt and then adding extra details one by one to see how they affect the image. Begin with a description of your subject matter, person, animal, landscape, fictional character, and so on. Generate your first image and then include extra details or context like its location, information about the environment and lighting, as well as emotions or moods you'd like to introduce. To clarify the idea of what you want to create, it's helpful to ask yourself a series of questions. Here is a checklist you might use. Decide if you want a photo or an illustration. What is your subject matter? Person, animal, landscape, fictional character, and so on. Think of specific effects and details you want to include. Art movements, themes, techniques, effects, materials, concepts, color and tone, lighting, and composition. Go beyond the basics and include additional descriptions in your prompt that can take the creative process in a completely different direction or add extra flavor and nuance to your images. Here are just some examples of what you can add. Type of photography, environments, emotions and moods, specific art styles, cinematic or painterly effects. Experimenting with these kinds of descriptors is one of the most enjoyable parts of working with Gemini image generation. Small additions can dramatically change the feel of an image. Pay attention to the order of the words in your prompt. The words at the beginning carry more weight than the words at the end. So if your snowy landscape matters more than the cabin in the foreground, lead with the landscape. Try reordering the same set of words and you will often get noticeably different results. Be mindful of third-party rights. Gemini does allow you to reference historical artists and art movements by name. So asking for a Manet-like quality or in a style of Van Gogh works perfectly. However, the AI will block prompts that ask for the styles of living or contemporary artists to protect creators. It also restricts copyrighted characters and brand logos. If you want the look of a modern artist or a specific brand, describe the visual qualities you are after instead of naming them directly. Look for inspiration and examples when crafting your own prompts. If you are new to AI image generation and don't have a design background, it can be challenging to write detailed descriptive prompts at first, and that's completely normal. A great way to get started is to browse AI-generated image communities online, find images you like, look at the prompts behind them, and start experimenting by making small modifications. It is also a good idea to create a mood board of images you like and might want to reference later. Save the image, the prompt used, and any style notes alongside it. This becomes a really useful creative reference over time. Last but not least, enjoy the process. At first, it might feel like the AI is doing all the creative work. But without your unique ideas, your instincts about what looks good, and your curiosity to experiment, the AI would not produce anything interesting. So be yourself, throw your ideas out there, and have fun with it. To recap, here are the 7 tips. Start simple, then add details one by one. Ask yourself a series of questions to clarify your vision. Go beyond the basics, add descriptors for environment, mood, style, and more. Word order matters. What comes first carries more weight. Be mindful of third-party rights. Artist styles are fair game, but avoid copyrighted characters and brand imagery. Look for inspiration online and build the mood boards as a creative reference. Have fun with it. As always, I'll see you in the next video.